Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here today with Mario Caputi. He is founder and CEO of in2it and our partner inside the Master BIM Manager. He's in charge of the unit project management for BIM. And we are here today for him to to tell us something about the contents of his lesson.
Thank you very much, Giovanni, and hi to everybody that is looking at us in this moment. Yes, as Giovanni said, in our program, the BIM Master for BIM Manager, we have introduced a module which counts about 40-50 hours that is not typical for architects and engineers. It's something that is typical for people coming from business administration schools, management studies, and financial studies. Why? We put that willingly to teach to those people subjects that are not normally the core of their faculties, like architecture and engineering. We have discovered, and also through the BIM A+ program, which we also developed together with the University of Portugal, and Minho in Portugal, and of Ljubljana in Slovenia, we have discovered that people coming from all over the world. This year we had at the BIM A+ 60 students that were coming from every country, China, Brazil, and so on. People from all over the world, architects and engineers, were lacking these fundamentals of theories that are related to the organization of companies, the business value, how to determine and evaluate capital projects, how to negotiate, the soft skills. All these kind of subjects were not typical to those people coming to a master such as BIM. BIM is a revolution, is not a tool, is not a software, is a new methodology, and any methodology that is intended to change the way the companies operate needs to be needs to be to go together with the skills that are not typical for engineers and architects. So in this module, we teach, as I said, how to evaluate capital projects, how to read balance sheets, how to create new workflows with digital tools, and how to speak in public, and how to create slides that are relevant for decision and stakeholders. Okay, in my opinion, the feedback that we are having from the Italian program is very positive. Students that are in the class like these kind of things because they have never seen those arguments and those topics, and therefore we decided to put it also in the English version.
Thank you, Mario. You were talking about soft skills. Why do you believe soft skills are so important for a BIM manager?
Because any manager needs to know how to move things within its own company. And we, at the beginning of the soft skill module, we distinguish between manager and leader. Manager are not leaders, and we put this emphasis very strongly in the module because leaders have to motivate, have to not to convince and force, but have to be followed. And this requires a lot of aspects and that are called soft skills. You have to be able to communicate, you have to be able to inspire people to share vision with your reports, with your people, with your young and old. You have to manage conflicts among them. You have to also to manage teams. I don't understand why, if you are a coach in a football team, you spend millions of hours to define who will be the attacker, the goalkeeper, the midfielder, blah, blah, blah. And then when you start a big project, like building the Canal of Panama in Impregilo, in Panama from Impregilo, you don't allocate the people in the right position within your team. It's not only you are an architect, you have to make the architectural model. No, you are an architect that doesn't speak with anybody. Perhaps you don't deserve to be modeling, but you need to do something else. So soft skills is how to communicate, how to interact, how to leverage the strengths of the team and not of yourself.
So you think that a BIM manager should also be a kind of project leader.
Exactly. If you look at what happens in the United States, the statistics says in 10 years, there will be no distinction anymore between BIM manager and project manager. I think this is the trend. When, we don't know, 10 years, 8 years, who cares? But the trend is that, therefore, the BIM manager will evolve, not only to become, now he's the manager of the information of the of each project, which is also very relevant, very important. But he will evolve into the real responsibility of being the project manager. So he needs to have skills that are typical to people that lead, to project leaders. And these things needs to be understood, and the best BIM manager will also have project management skills. Besides that, they have to manage their own BIM team. So it's not they have to be managed.
Exactly. Okay, Mario, thank you very much. Good luck for the lessons that you still have to make inside this master, and of course for the next edition.
If I may add something at the end, I was, because it relates to when Milan was still the Milano da bere, so the drinking Milan before coronavirus, where everybody wanted to be in Milan. In the last few years, everybody, in the whole world, they wanted to come to Milan. And we had a lot of foreigners. So I had a cocktail at the evening with aperitivo of Milan, with a lot of Prosecco and so on. And, I was walking where three ladies of a big multinational recruitment agency specialized in AEC, so engineering and construction, were talking within each other. They said, oh, we have a problem. If we don't take anybody coming from the Master Presenti, we don't position them, we don't sell them anymore. Everybody wants to have them. And I said to them, hello, Mario Caputi, I'm working with the Master Presenti. So come to us because it will help your career.
That's the best thing you could have said about this specializing master, Mario. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.